using Bluetooth scanners to break into cars. Open up that link that I put there.
Yeah.
This one's really interesting. So I don't know about you, but ever since I was, first rode in cars or had my own car, if I wanted to, leave my laptop or backpack or wallet or phone in the car, there were like classic places I'd put it. If you got the backpack with the laptop in it, put it in the boot.
Yeah.
And make sure the parcel shelf is there. So at least, no one can see it. Put your phone in the glove box. Put your wallet under the seat or, this kind of stuff. The thieves have got so smart to this because people were wondering but people said, I hid my laptop in the boot. And then there was other stuff in the car, like my wallet was in the glove box and stuff like this or whatnot. And the thief had just broken into the boot, just taken the laptop, or just taken a phone from under a seat, or this kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out they're using Bluetooth scanners. Nice. So you can get this app on your phone, and it will just sniff for local Bluetooth devices. When you're on on a tram or anywhere, and you open it up and you see the available Bluetooth devices, and then you connect to your headphones or whatever. I often find it on planes because you're in close proximity with a lot of other people who also have their phones, and you see all of these Bluetooth devices. What the thieves are doing is they get a device that basically gives more information on that, so it'll tell the strength of signal and stuff. They'll go around to people's cars. They'll be like, oh, okay, I see a device is in here.
Something here.
And it's like, okay, cool. I can't see it, but I know it's in there. So they'll break in, they'll dig around, they'll find the phone, and that's it. And I was just thinking, there's definitely going to... I was thinking, okay, so, all of this stuff like Simon's MacBook Pro, Simon's iPad, all of this stuff. I think I'm just going to rename all of my devices to be like Simon's shitty Acer from 2013. Just name them as really low value devices so people don't want to steal them. Or Simon's Windows Phone.
Simon's iPod Touch.
Yeah, exactly. I have an iPod Touch.
Yeah.
I use it as a teleprompter. On that device over there.
Oh, very good.
Because I kept using my regular iPhone, and you'd get the whenever I forgot to on the mic. Whenever I forgot to turn it onto airplane mode.
Uh-huh.
So I bought an iPod Touch.
Nice.
I didn't even realize you could still buy iPod Touches.
Oh, I'm not sure you can.
So I didn't buy it from an official store. I bought it used.
Aha.
But it's fairly new. It looks like an iPhone 5, I think. So.
Well, this is the thing. iPhones haven't. I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this. I don't think iPhones have really changed in the last 5 evolutions of the iPhone. They've put screen, Face ID and stuff like that on.
Yeah.
But in terms of the actual basis of the iPhone, it's stayed the same pretty much since the 4, 5.
I liked it when they made it the screen. I thought what they did with the screen on this 10 when they brought out the 10 was pretty good.
Oh, I don't like it without a button. I need a button.
It's you get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it. I like a button.
That's true. The button's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm arguing. I completely agree with you. But where do you go from here? I mean, the flip ones, they look a bit crappy.
Well, I think it's going to start moving into the body. I think people are going to have phones put into their hands. I think we're going to have little implants in our ears. I'm not going to. I can tell you that much.
You won't?
Do you know, I'm the kind of person that I will
total Luddite.
I will keep up with technology, but I will not partake in it. So I will know what's going on, but no one's going to ever know exactly where I am when I'm there.
This podcast works, right?
This is not in my head.
Radio.
This is old technology.
We're going to press this onto a vinyl.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
And there's a podcast I listened to called Hello Internet. Do you know this?
I know the name.
Two American, an American guy and an Australian guy, and they pressed a vinyl of one of their episodes as a reward for their patrons or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty
Vinyl's
great.
definitely coming back.
Dude, I feel like vinyl's been back for a long time.
Black gold.
Hipsters.
They call it black gold.
Really?
Yeah. If you have sort of original press vinyls, they can be worth a fortune.
Wow.
And
I feel like my parents have tons of these in the attic. I should be like, get up there.
Get up there, check what you got.
Dig out those old Beatles albums.
Yeah, no, I mean, you never know what people have got. I think it's something that this generation doesn't have, actually. The younger generation, even at our age, there was go to the CD shop, go through the CDs, actually pick what you want to listen to.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's all just
it's all there
on Spotify.
And Spotify tells you what you want to listen to.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's amazing. It's legit. That Discover Weekly regularly blows my mind with the stuff that they select for me.
This is great.
It's extraordinary. I feel, Yeah,
But I think it's a shame, like when you watch old movies and stuff where people, and like even Blockbuster stores and things like that, like go through and pick your movie, like
dude. Yeah,
you don't. We Netflix now. You don't have to leave the house. It's not an event.
I feel this is a problem. I don't know if this is an issue for you, but I struggle with choice. So
we have too much choice.
We have too much choice. So last night I got into a little argument with my wife because we were ordered off Uber Eats. And I'm like, I don't really want to, she's like, oh, I found this thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I feel like that. But if you're in a restaurant, you're just like, okay, great. There's like 10 things on the menu. Sounds good. Mm-hmm. But on Uber Eats, you're like, there's an infinite choice. And I was like, I don't really want that. And she's like, well, what do you want? It's like, I don't know. And so I'm looking through and I'm just getting annoyed because I'm like, I don't know what I want because there's a million choices.
Yep.
We never fight about food any other time. And I'm like, this is really unpleasant.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I'll just have what you're having.
Indian
and then
takeaway.
But then she was like, but then I don't know if you'll like it and you'll be angry with me. And I'd be like, I won't. I'll just take that.
I've made my choice.
Yeah. Or what we ended up with was she chose the restaurant, and then I chose something for the takeaway restaurant wherever it was coming from.
What did you go for? What cuisine?
Dude, I didn't even know it was weird. It was like roasted chicken with kimchi and rice and some sort of weird pepper salad thing.
Wow.
And it was half hot, half cold. It was pretty tasty, and it was a big portion for like 200 crowns. I was pretty pleased.
Korean-esque.
It felt a bit Korean because of the kimchi, and maybe it was Korean. It tasted pretty good. I was pretty satisfied.
Great.
But that choice thing drives me insane.
Yeah.
I have it with Netflix as well.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm at home alone, if my wife's not there, I'll really struggle to find something. And But like flicking around on different things. When I'm watching with my wife, it's like, well, I don't, I'm not going to channel hop so much. We'll just choose something and then we'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I feel like I need a video store and I need a really limited choice of restaurants to make me happier. I'm much more happy when I don't have this insane choice. And then you're like, I can get anything I want. I can get any type of food for a few equivalent of pounds delivered to my door, and then I can watch a movie in 4K from hundreds of movie choices for what? 400 crowns a month, $20 a month.
I get lost. I get lost in the foreign films of Netflix. I love that.
Oh, I just write that all off because I'm like, I'm not going to read the subtitles.
Oh, I disappear into that. I absolutely disappear into it.
I'm horribly uncultured.
I find myself watching like a really terrible, like Korean violent action movie. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is my
and
jam.
you'll watch it through?
I'll watch like 40 minutes and then I'll go, nah, this wasn't worth my time. But
just to go even deeper into this tangent, I watched. I discovered my wife has never seen Back to the Future.
What? No.
I know. I was like, what is this? And she's like, yeah, I just never saw it. And I'm like, we're watching that.
Yeah.
So we watched it last night. Incredible movie.
It's a great movie.
If we weren't finishing this podcast so late tonight, we'd be watching Back to the Future 2. That's tomorrow. Anyway, we were talking about people stealing things from cars using Bluetooth. And then we went off in the fucking woods.
I'm sure you can share Netflix via Bluetooth. So
yeah, that's right.
There you go.
That's the link.
That's our link back.
So basically, there was a really nice quote here from this article. What they had this interview with this guy who's like a security expert, and I'm like, okay, so he's an ex-thief, and he was basically saying, well, like, who's a security expert about about theft of cars? I like, this is definitely you're a criminal. You used to be a criminal, and then you went straight, or maybe straight. And all he was saying was like, yeah, this is all well and good, but really, what criminals do is they'll just be hiding in the shadows. They'll watch people park up. They'll see where they'll put their stuff. And then they'll just go, if you move your laptop bag to the boot of your car, they're like, cool, there's something valuable in that bag. Because they watched you do it, and then they just break in really super fast, and then they're off.
It's a skill I'd love to learn, how to break into a car and hotwire a car.
I don't know how to hotwire it. I saw a man because I locked my keys in my car once, and the man from the AA came and got it out in about a minute.
Coat hook job.
No. He uses this little tool, and this, to be fair, I probably wouldn't work on a modern car. He uses this tool which sort of pries away. So if you've got your car door and you've got the window at the top and there's the frame surrounding the window, he'll pry away just really a little the top of the door frame
from the rubber bit.
Yeah, but the whole kind of door bends a little
okay.
bit. So he kind of pulls the whole thing away, just with this little wedge thing, which he taps in. And it's like this thing, this big, centimeter big.
Yeah.
And then he'll drop this like wire device in, which has a hook on the end or some sort of grabbing thing. And then he grabs the door popper, the thing that pops up on old cars. This was my first car from like 1996 or something.
Love that.
And not that it was made in 1996. I'm not that old. And so he lowers it in and he grabs the thing, he pops it up, and then he opens the door. And then he pushes the frame of the door, like bends it back into place. Job done. Anyway, this article, the quote I liked, was that they refer to this type of stealing now as the analog technique. I was like, that's really good.
Lovely.
Yeah. I also thought that this could be the plot of the most boring tech heist movie ever.
We're going to use the analog technique today.
Yeah, just regular
Ocean's
or the Bluetooth stealing of devices. It'd be like a really dull Ocean's.
This was Ocean
17.
6.
Yeah.
We've gone back in time.
Ocean's 1, just one dude stealing Bluetooth devices.